Hi everyone, welcome to today's video in which we're going to look at my Ficus Benjamina and actually cut it back a bit. So it is the end of September now, so the end of growth season here. So it definitely is about time to simply cut back some of the new growth that has appeared over the summer just to make it a bit bushier. And basically this is a training plan for me, so I'm trying to sooner or later turn this into a bonsai. So I will start cutting it back now a bit, getting rid of some of the new foliage, and I thought why not do a little video about that. So the first thing that I would like to do is actually, as you can see here, some yellow leaves that have formed over the last couple of days. So we simply take them out. Also here on the soil you see one or two dead leaves that I'm gonna take out, also here in the back. What you probably can already see here is that this Ficus Benjamina has grown some aerial roots. Here on this side especially you can see it. This actually I did with the plastic bag method that I already explained in another video. I'm going to link to that video here to give you more information on how I grew those aerial roots. So after an initial cleaning up, I would say let's get started with actually cutting back some of the new growth. And I would actually like to start with this growth out here in the bottom that shot out over the summer. You see it has actually become quite long. I don't want new growth this far down actually, so I'm actually gonna cut this off completely hopefully without hurting the aerial root right behind it. So I have to get in here in between and cut it off. Good. So as you probably know with ficus, they all have this white sap that normally appears when you cut it. Normally, if it's not too much, it won't start to drip. Otherwise, you can simply take a tissue and wipe it away because it will leave stains on the stem otherwise. So, to give you an overall look of the shape, basically you can probably already see that some of this new growth here is actually quite fine, but up here I would say some of the new growth is starting just to get out of hand. So we'll definitely quite drastically cut this back to almost the woody part, if you can see it here. So basically almost to the woody part, we're gonna cut this. So as you can see, actually quite a couple of leaves that we're gonna get rid of. Simply because it also has got a bit leggy, so it was not in a necessarily very sunny spot this summer, so the new growth is also quite far apart. So I do want to get rid of a lot of this other growth here, as you can see. So definitely a lot that we will cut. See here, for example, you can see now some of the sap forming. This is how it looks then. So this white sap that I'm gonna later wipe away with a tissue just so it doesn't stain the rest of the tree. You can also see on the tree still the wiring that I'm doing right now to give it some shape. That I will actually keep on over the winter. Now that growth season is over, I hope it won't eat too much into the bark, but I think it is loose enough for it to still keep growing and keep its form nevertheless. So on this side I'm actually almost finished, I think maybe here still. This down here will actually keep. There's a lot of different stems basically that I will get rid of sooner or later, but at this stage of the tree I still like to keep them on, simply to thicken the trunk a bit with it still. So also here I would say we're gonna cut and get rid of this big chunk, and maybe somewhere here still. Yeah, maybe in the back here. That also. And it's starting to get like a nice dome shape again. That is basically what I'm looking for here, or at least like a triangular shape. You can see this one is definitely still too long here. So we're also gonna cut back this one. And this new growth actually we're gonna keep. Let me have a look. It's definitely starting to be a little less dense again, which basically is the aim. This one here is actually growing across the other one, so I might take the whole thing here, or the lower one, because it's actually growing from in here, which I'm not a fan of anyway. So we take that one out and just like create a different level here again. Here, this one is actually way too long. So we also gonna go in here and simply try to cut it back. Get that out. And here in the back, actually, we might also, let me turn it around so you can see it better. Here in the back, definitely, we're also gonna go almost to the last leaf and cut it off. Good. There's 1, 2 leaves in the bottom here that I'm gonna get out. Some leaves that are starting to get yellow again, 2 or 3 right now, so definitely a sign the growing season is over. It's starting to get a bit colder. So I keep this one inside now. And of course, in the beginning, you will have some dieback of the new growth when you change the position of a ficus, simply because they do not like to be moved in general. So if you have them, for example, outside during the summer and bring them back inside in winter, you will have some leaf loss. That is just natural with ficus in general, that they do tend to lose a lot of leaves when you move them. So also here in the top, maybe even this one, just to decrease it in size a bit. And also here, actually. Yes. Good. I would say that it is, yes, that's it for now. So hopefully you can see how much foliage we actually got out of here. So I think for winter it is at a good size now, simply to have it cut down a bit. Not that much leaves it will keep anyway, so some of the leaves will probably die back also over the winter. And for that to happen, why not take already some out, have new growth coming in spring then, and have a young and healthy plant. So just to give you a quick overview of what we cut, so really a lot. If you have any questions concerning this tree, of course you can always leave them in the comments. I hope you learned something from this video, and we'll see you in the next video.